black 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 out of there is your main objective. But there are a few high priority targets we want you to neutralize. Their code names are Puck, Roadblock, and Carver.
Serious trauma detected.
Ooh, that healing, boy. You get to safety a little bit. Alright, we're gonna knock you out. This is sick, bro. Where you going?
Roadblock has been neutralized. One priority target remaining.
Oh man.
4-piece hardwired with the jammer pulse. The status effects everywhere. I'm about to change this armor regen on the golden gear chest piece to status effects. Then I'm gonna have, hold up. So I'm gonna have.
Bro, this joint is lit right now. Yeah. Just by itself. I mean, and it's like, it reminds me of my Fatal Touch build that I made, where it was just based on like status effects, and I had the Pestilence, and I kept jamming people and hitting them with that Valve Mass debuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a DPS with Hunter's Fury. DPS hybrid with Hunter's Fury was crazy. Oh, big fellow, what you want, bro?
Yo, the Valve Mass literally ticks for 59k. On NPCs.
Yeah, man.
Bro, that's stronger than the bleed, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, after I do this mission, I'm about to get in the lab for real. I'm having too much fun with this girl right here.
Hey YouTube, I got another one for you, but this time, the hybrid I made is truly a gem. It covers mostly all bases. The 𝐒𝐞𝐢 hybrid utilizes a brand that has always been made to be a hybrid. That's just what the 3-piece entails. I love playing this build solo. Its damage and survivability are very impressive. You're gonna really enjoy this build. Let me show you. Alright, this build was a little tough to put together in a way that would make it strong enough for heroic. I would have never been able to put this together, but with the capacitor and how gear works now, I felt it was time. This build is a combination of crit, skill damage, weapon damage, and damage to armor. That's a lot, isn't it? And you may think that I'm spread too thin, but no, check it out. It's kind of like the jack of all trades. I wanted to fully leverage my skill damage without sacrificing anything else. Well, the capacitor alone is allowing me to do that. Since it gives me 7.5% weapon damage for every skill tier I have, it's hitting for 109k. That's the same amount of damage that a DPS hits for, and because of all the crit damage this weapon's exotic attribute gives you, I'm sitting pretty nice in that area as well. The infantry MG5 is part of what makes this build a gem. This LMG is a diamond in the rough because you can't craft this, so I got lucky with this god roll. The damage to armor roll here is to help get it as high as possible. It doesn't have more than the capacitor's 20%, but 15% is still great. And the orbit is just in case I want to gain some more crit damage after a kill. Not really a necessity, but check this out. I mean, it's called the 𝐒𝐞𝐢 hybrid, so I gotta use the 3Ps, right? I'm utilizing all of them. skill damage, skill haste, and weapon damage. The perfect attributes for a hybrid. Every single piece of gear with exception of the memento has crit damage and chance rolled. Now the purpose of this build is to maintain sustained damage and survivability without sacrificing anything. This is why I also have 2 armor cores. So the composition is 6 yellows, 2 blues, and 1 red. That's why I have 1.1 million armor. This Fenris chest piece is just right for this build because it grants me the assault rifle damage I need for the capacitor. Kinetic momentum is a talent, and it's what also lends to its survivability. These stacks give me more weapon damage, 15% and 30% repair skill. That means I'm getting 60% extra weapon damage on a hybrid with no official weapon cores. So this damage is passive, which is why it hits so hard. The healing skill I'm using to maintain my survivability is the Reinforcer Chem Launcher. I almost never use an armor kit. And with 30% repair skill on top of a 6-tier skill build, with an extra 30% skill efficiency to go along with it, that comes from Memento. It's a no-brainer to use this backpack. It's so hard to not use Memento in builds like this. And even though it's so good, I don't think people use it as much as you think. Now the Contractor's Glove help both the Infantry MG5 and Capacitor. This 8% damage to armor adds to the 12% from the Capacitor and the 6% from the MG5. So both of them hit like a truck because they come with both damage to targets out of cover and damage to armor. The damage to armor doesn't only help the weapons but also the skills. My second one is the Striker Drone. 48,000 damage in PvE and just about 10k in PvP. I tried this once in PvP, but a build with kinetic momentum shouldn't be your first choice when playing that. Solo PvE content is the way to go here, and it shreds. It's also good in a full team, but not as optimal when you're solo. The team firing from both your weapons and the drone deletes enemies' armor so fast. I got some crazy builds coming out, and one specifically to help counter this meta that's going around right now. All those bleed hives and skills, boy, I'm getting tired of it. I wasn't playing Conflict for a while or in the DZ. When I hopped back in finally, I realized how crazy it was. I don't think it's ever been this bad, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to see that as well. It literally locks full teams down. Oh yeah, and let me know what y'all think about year 3 and what content they're coming out with. You know, your thoughts, your ideas. I'd like to hear them. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'll see you later, fam. Be right out.